top of the league. Top of the league, boys. Spurs, top of the league for about 15 minutes. I know, the live table did change, and then I was like, well, it's still early in the season, you know? It's how it works. Positions are changing all the time. Leicester obviously won their game. Then by the end of the match, they were confirmed to be at the position they are, which is first in the table. Leicester, incredible. This is such an open season. I've been saying, everyone's been saying, we could have a real upset here. It's not necessarily going to be Man City. It's not necessarily going to be Liverpool. It could be someone else. Hey, NarendraTheComic here, Runner. We're just going to be going over the Spurs game today. Again, not the prettiest football I've seen from the boys. Thankfully, they did seem to play better against West Brom today than they had done against Brighton last week and Burnley the week before. But even now, Mourinho is playing in a very specific way. He is basically not wanting to concede goals because essentially after the West Ham game, we have been very constrained in the way we've been pushing forward. We haven't been as free-flowing, and I think he has made an active choice to say, if we can't defend, there's no point bothering to attack. Because if we can't keep a 3-goal lead against West Ham, what chances do we have of keeping a 2-goal lead against Liverpool if we score 2 goals? So I understand that he's saying let's do the defensive basics and get some clean sheets, get some results where we don't concede 2 or 3 goals. And that's a positive thing long term, but in the short term, it is causing very bad watching for Spurs fans. I think that overall, the front three looked pretty dead today. You know, Bale obviously started on the right, Son was on the left and Kane up top. And Bale did not a lot during the game. Son had one chance where he really should have put it away, but he just took too many touches in the box. And Kane, there wasn't much for him other than the goal he did get to win the game. And I think that's the big thing. At the end of the day, we're grinding out the results one way or another. And I think when it comes to the points table and what we see at the end of the season, it's stuff like this which is going to change where we finish in the league. To be fair, these are definitely the types of games we should be winning regardless. We shouldn't be having to grind these results out. We should be blowing Brighton. Maybe not Burnley to some degree because they play very specifically and have done for many years. But Brighton, West Brom, Fulham, these types of teams, we should be not having to worry about, you know, conceding a goal if need be, because we should be 3, 4 or 5 up come 50 minutes into the game. So I think Mourinho is purposefully constraining the team, making sure that they are playing well defensively, like his Chelsea team did back in the day. And when you look at that team, it's not that they were weak offensively, it's not that they weren't scoring goals, it's that he made sure they were defensively sound and void of mistakes before he started bleeding in what was going on offensively, counter-attacking wise. So I think long term, this is going to be a very good plan. I think right now, it is not pleasant to watch as a Spurs fan. But at the end of the day, 3 points are 3 points. And I'll take 3 points on the board and not playing great than no points on the board and playing well. Or 1 point in the board and having dominated the game. And people will say, pundits will say, Spurs cannot win the league with getting results like that. 2-1 against Brighton, 1-0 against Burnley, and 1-0 against West Brom in the manner they did it. The problem is, these same pundits would say, oh, City, they managed to scramble a 1-0 win. Those are the results that will make them win the title. Liverpool, they were losing 2-1 and they won 3-2. They didn't play well. They played really badly. But they managed to get the win. And it's very one-sided, specifically with City and Liverpool over the last 3-4 years. They always have the benefit of the doubt. I feel Chelsea to some degree does, but I think that shine has gone off them. Thankfully, Frank Lampard has come back into that side from a managerial standpoint and revitalised the club in some ways. I think Chelsea does have a different vibe about it comparatively to where it was 5 years ago now. Man United is just floundering in terms of its public appearance. Arsenal not doing great, but building up with Mikel Arteta. And you look at Jose, he just gets shat on all the time. It's shocking how much shit he gets in the media. But while offensively we didn't play that well, and that's clear for everyone to see, defensively there were moments where we did also mess up. I think overall it was a good performance, but West Brom had 3 or 4 very good chances whipping balls into the box and us just not being able to handle it. And that's something which I do not expect. When you look at how we've been conceding goals this year, it's been from in-swing corners, it's been from far free kicks that have been really whipped in hard. It's been from crosses. As far as I can remember, those are the big ones that stand out to me. But it's not from natural play. It's not like someone's driving directly at you and we've really messed up defensively. It's generally from these types of plays where people are out of position, people aren't tracking their men back properly, and I think it's a problem that needs to be sorted out because a better striker would have punished us today. I'm pretty sure that under a Dyer and under Viral partnership, we haven't actually lost a game. So that's a good thing. If those two can stay fit, Dyer is improving as a central defender. I know people are slamming him a lot. I've slammed him in the past, especially as a centre defensive mid. But maybe he has found his right position as a centre back. I thought he might be the rotational player with Sanchez and Toby being the main guys, but maybe this is the play. So yeah, good result. Matt Doherty as well. Have to give a little bit of a shout out to him. He played relatively well through the game and he made a banging cross for Kane in the 88th, 89th minute. Pinpoint, between the lines, magical level cross. Like it was something that like the lords above, the powers that might be, shot down upon him and said, I'm gonna let you ping this one right now. I'm gonna let you ping it. And everyone's gonna be like, how did he ping that? How did he pick that out? Crazy type of ball. But that's what happens when you're, pushed against the wall 88th minute and you need that goal. You need a goal. You have to try things you wouldn't normally try. And it worked a treat today. Reguilon was okay, didn't play that great. And Dembele, I think, was a bit out of sorts. Højbjerg did a solid job. Sissoko as well, I think, was fine. But yeah, Tanguy did seem a bit off. Maybe he was just a bit unfit. Maybe he had a niggle. Plus, he did get injured in the first half on his toe or on his foot. And that seemed like it was quite a nasty one. So maybe it was a bit off from then on. But the result is the result. The win is the win. And 3 points are 3 points. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Kane will come after you himself, all right? He caned one in from about 5 yards out. He'll do the same to you. I'm not saying anything's going to happen, but Kane, you see how hard he hits the ball with left, right, head? He heads the ball pretty hard as well. You don't want him coming after you. You really don't, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. Now, I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been Grand. I'll see you next time. That's tomorrow if you don't make a video every single day. You've been doing it every day for over 2 years now. We ain't stopping till we get 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content because of hashtag never not here. Just how it goes. We bring the quality shit every single day, as well as the quality shit, we bring the bakwas. And if you don't know, bakwas means nonsense in Punjabi. And we're the kings of bakwas, guys. All right? We just know how to bring shit. We know how to bring the nonsense. Signed, sealed, and delivered, baby. See you tomorrow. Skadoosh.